Kings League is football like you've never seen it before. So, how does it work? Matches are 7 versus 7. They never end in a draw, and the rules are designed to keep things fast, intense, and unpredictable. Let's break it down. Before kickoff, each team draws a random card. That card gives them a one-time power-up they can use during the match. Here's what they might get. Penalty, a classic penalty kick. Reverse penalty, the other team takes a penalty. If they score, it doesn't count. If they miss, the goal goes to you. Shootout, a player starts from midfield and has 5 seconds to score. Double goal. Goals count double for 4 minutes. Suspension, you pick one opponent to sit out for 4 minutes. Star player, the first goal scored by your chosen player counts double. Joker, choose any card or steal the opponent's. And speaking of cards, if a player gets a yellow card, they're out for 2 minutes and their team plays with one less for these 2 minutes. If the card is red, the team will be down a player for 5 minutes and the player cannot return to the game. Alright, everything's set. Let's play. The match begins with one outfield player and one goalkeeper from each team stand behind their goal line. The ball is dropped from a cage or launched by a crossbow or a cannon, and players race to take control. Then comes the escalator. Every minute, each team adds one player until both sides have 7 on the pitch by minute 5. During the first half, from minute 5 to 17, teams can press a green button to activate their secret card, or a blue button to trigger a presidential penalty, where the team president steps onto the field to take a shot. At minute 17, a ball with a different color comes into play, and goals count double until halftime at minute 20 with no added time, making buzzer beaters especially crucial. Halftime gets interesting. A giant dice is rolled. If the Kings League logo shows up, it's 1 versus 1. One outfield player per team plus goalkeepers. Roll a 2 and it's 2 versus 2. Roll a 3 and it's 3 versus 3. Between minutes 17 and 23, secret cards and presidential penalties are off. At minute 23, goals go back to normal and all players return to restore the 7 versus 7 format. From that point on, secret cards and presidential penalties are back in play. Until the final turning point, minute 36, when the match ball mode starts. If the score is tied, the match goes straight to shootouts. But if one team is ahead, the game continues with the 5 versus 5 de-escalator. Every minute, one player from each team leaves the field until it's down to 1 versus 1 outfield players, plus goalkeepers. During this phase, if the leading team scores, the match ends and they win. If the other team equalizes, the next goal decides the winner. But wait, what about sanctions? Suspension. There always has to be at least 2 outfield players per team on the pitch. If a team drops to just 2, sanctions are paused and only resume once more players are available. Sanctions can also affect the de-escalator. If a team reaches that phase with a player still excluded, they'll start 4 versus 5. From that point on, in matchball mode, no more players are sent off. Instead, every yellow card leads to a shootout, and the player must be subbed out. If it's a red card, the other team gets a classic penalty, and the player is out for good.